Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Roya Liang Yizhi, and I'm gonna be the only one for the third presentation. And these are my group members who helped me with the information we can present. And first of all, before we hit the road, I want to ask you some questions. Do you know that actually teachers all know that we are taxing class? There's a note that the teacher left for their students. I know when you are taxing in class, seriously, no one looked down their approach and smiled. But however, we still try everything we can to tax in class. Okay. In addition, do you know taxing may create trouble for you sometimes? Since we tax every day. And have you ever seen some disgusting words when you chat on the when you chat on the internet with just someone you don't know? Okay, bear your answer in mind and we'll get started into our case. This is a case happened in America in Iowa, and the case about a teen girl in high school took a picture of herself and sent it to her classmates. He sent it to just one boy, but the boy forwarded her picture to many others in the high school. So what happened next? A student who received the forwarded photo reported it to the parents. So as you can see, you can imagine what the photo would look like. And of course, his parents contacted the school, and the school reported it to law enforcement officials. Okay. And the Iowa Department of Justice demands say to them it's just 13 seconds of fun, 30 seconds of bad judgment without any consideration for what leads to or could lead to. You might have some confusion. What happened to the girl? What happened when she took a picture and forwarded to one classmate and the classmate forwarded to everybody? It could be such a bad situation. Okay, after the case introduction, I think you are ready for our further explanation of the case. First of all, I present you a video clip.
People don't know the consequences. You can take a picture of yourself and it can go around to every.
There's something wrong about it.
People don't know the consequences. You can take a picture of yourself and it can go around to every single guy in the school.
I want to know why people were, he kept asking for pictures of me. He kept saying, well, nobody will find out. You won't get in trouble for it. And the pictures of him taken, I've never thought they would end up on the internet.
We were trying to get sex offender because I sent the picture and I had sent it to another friend.
Every person has experienced saying something or doing something where we thought, I really shouldn't have done that. Sometimes we can fix that. If it's something where we said something to a friend we know we shouldn't have said, we can go back, we can apologize. Sexting is different. Once it's sent, we can't take it back. We can't apologize. We can't take back the damage that's done once that picture of us is out there.
Okay, so you know the issue we are talking about is about sexting. Okay, as the videos you can see, he's talked about sexting. So what the girls do in that high school, in the former case that I just talked about, she sexts his nude picture to one classmate, but he forwarded it to everybody. So it's a serious case. But what is sexting anyway? Sexting is like both photos and text messages like, wow, my bra is so provocative right now, I need you here now. Okay, you can fill in the blank. I believe you're all able to do that. Okay, sexting is the primitive of sex and texting. Okay, and it's an act of sending sexually explicit messages or photos. You have to pay attention to both messages and photos electronically, mainly from one cell phone to another. And sexting also refers to text, either sent or received, that contains sexually explicit language or photographs. And sexting can also lead to cyberbullying or digital abuse, or worse, with criminal charges. Cyberbullying is like you say something to bully other, you all know what bullying is, so I don't explain that. Is bullying happen on the internet, and this also means digital abuse. These are new phrases when we are in this generation. Okay, now video time again. I will. Okay, this you may be confused that seeing sexting is that serious. Why don't we see some news on our TV shows about sexting in Taiwan? Well, in America, this is really a serious problem for teenagers to sex to their classmates, and even for their people they're dating with. So this is the video that people made to prevent sexting and to tell teenagers not to do that. And we'll see what happened for the next topic I want to talk about in this video. Okay, I hope you have paid attention to that sentence shown in the video. Is that what you call love? So you know what I'm talking about. Okay, in that picture, I forgot to enlarge it. Okay, why teenagers sex anyway? Oh, because they think sexting can help them to date somebody, and they might think, I just sent a pretty picture to my boyfriend, but what's the matter with that? Is that serious? And even adults do that sometimes. Well, in the survey, sex and tech, 10 girls, 51% out of 10 girls feel pressure from boyfriends, and 23% of 10 girls feel pressure from their friends. And 66% of teens do it to be fond of flirtatious. And 39% of teens send sexually suggestive images to others. However, 71% of these are from their partners. So you can, as you can see in the survey, sexting is a really serious problem. And however, Taiwan is a more conservative society, but we still have to pay attention to that. Most importantly, we have to know, and that our family know, that our friends know, that sexting, sorry I put the wrong word, sexting does not equal dating. there's a totally different situation. Okay, after understanding what sexting means, I want to make a connection with sexual harassment. And according to first of all, I want to give you some definition of sexual harassment. So I give you the law in Taiwan. It's called Sexual Harassment Prevention Act. You can easily translate it into Chinese. You all know about it. Okay, in Article 2, sexual harassment, excluding sexual assault crimes, the so-called sexual harassment in act refers to a sexual statement of sexual behavior that violates another person's wishes and also the following situation. Okay, since there are law professors down there, I'm not gonna explain that. So you just have to pay attention to the words I put it in red, and you can know the whole thing. Okay, the first situation, I'm gonna skip it, and because it's not closely related to sexting. So the second situation is if text, picture, voices, or images or other objects are used to intimidate or intimidate, or if language and behavior of discrimination and insult of other methods are adopted. And for such reasons, the other person's dignity or character is impaired. We can all know that. We can all know what the words I put in red mean if you watch the movie North Country. Or another person feels scared, feels dislike, or hostility, or feels offended. Okay, of your behavior just influence others' work, education, training, etc. You offending their normal situation from in their lives. So just pay attention to the words I put in red. Don't be scared by those low words. In fact, I don't understand them completely either. Okay, but okay, after explaining sexual harassment, I'm going to talk about why there is text language. Because we may accidentally commit sexting when we text. For example, if a boy wants to chase after a girl and he has a very good evening lunch with her, and after coming home, he sends his text to her, but on his cell phone. But he has to be very careful when he texts, or he might fall into sexting cases. Okay, so that's why we have to understand text language. Since we all have a cell phone, and it's easy, direct way to contact somebody. And when it comes to calling, texting may be cheaper for us because we always don't know how much time we spend on calling. And when we text, it's very tiring to type the whole words. So that's why we have text message abbreviations and emoticons. Emoticons like this one, and this is text abbreviation. That BTW means by the way, JK means just kidding, and so on. Okay, we are in Dr. Rao's class, and she introduced a lot about the science of forensic linguistics. So I put it in this, and because I want people to know about it, and it's relating to sexting because. Be careful when you sex to somebody or someone else. It's always the police always have the way to find you out. Just like text and instant messaging methods seems to be an anonymous method of communication. So be careful when you text. And advocacy for linguist research make it possible to identify the standard and also predict the gender and age of the author with some degree of success. This means people can always trace you if you do something illegal on a cell phone through texting or sexting or whatever. And what forms linguists? Okay, linguists are asked to help the police and courts when there is a dispute over authorship of a written text, including text message on cell phone. Okay. And linguists help to identify the author or incriminating material. Okay. And what I mean is, forensic linguists are asked to help the police and court to find the proof, including text messages. Okay. For example, I just provided a boy have a very present mail with a girl, and he sent her a text messages. But he had to be very careful because he might fall into sexting cases. It's because there is a thing called textual harassment. Okay, what is textual harassment? Textual harassment is ingressing, distorting literary or textual criticism. And textual harassment is sexual harassment using text messages. Okay, and when textual harassment compares textual intercourse is what we call sexting. Okay, after all of this, you might think it's not a business because the presenter said it's not that serious in Taiwan, but we still have to put much emphasis to that. Because we do have the law, not especially for sexting, but we do have the regulation related to sexting. Okay, this is the criminal code of the Republic of China. Of course, I'm not gonna read all of this because I don't understand it completely either. Okay, so just pay attention to the words I put in red. Okay, a person who for purpose can provide the located, it means if you do something like sexting or putting dishonored videos over on the website, you shall be sentenced to imprisonment for less than 5 years and short-term imprisonment. Okay, or a fine of not more than 50,000 yuan may be imposed. So although we are not talking about sexting every day in Taiwan, we still have to pay attention to the situation. Okay, but and sexting is a worldwide issue right now because as technology advances, there are more and more celebrity sexting pictures leaked out, like Vanessa Hudgens and Miley Cyrus. And Miley Cyrus, after a lot of sexting pictures leaked out, she suffered from a lot of bad reputation that people gave to her, especially she's always the model of all kids in America. Okay, Tiger Woods, it seems that he sex to his mistress, and the mistress wants to get revenge of him. So the picture leaked out. And Chris Brown and Rihanna, we all know that they are lovers. I don't know whether they are still the same situation right now. But Rihanna and Chris Brown had once went to the court because they had a serious fight. Rihanna found in Chris Brown's cell phone that he said to somebody. Rihanna found in Chris Brown's cell phone because Chris' ex-girlfriend said to him. So sexting made your relationship very complicated. Okay, Lindsay Lohan, he put her nude picture on Twitter. Although it's not through cell phone, but it's also the case of sexting. Okay, before we conclude, I want to give you some study in America. Okay, teens feel what I want to talk about celebrity sexting is that not only teens